It's Week 13 of the 2027 season, and we've got Pat Surtain, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, next on Madden NFL 23.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the... The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Second and 1. Flushed out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Devon Hamilton.
Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Drake Jackson
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And the numbers last week for Toney.
7 catches, 66 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Well, they'll run it here on the Jets sweep. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice
out of the gun.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about getting...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense.
They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll give to Hall. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Jets.
Kadarius Toney
from 8 yards out.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So now here come the Dolphins.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
7-7, our score after 1.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
The Dolphins had 8-3 now. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run the option left side. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They go play action here on 1st down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll drop to throw.
There's Hall bringing in another one. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That might feel like a little bit of opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him. Well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Dancing away at the 30.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Down.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. He'll look to throw. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Boswell's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
2nd and 6. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 12-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. On play action, they'll throw. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Drake Jackson
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to go down again. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on first down.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And
the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
72 yards rushing for him now.
That a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Hall.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.